ओके, लास्ट क्लास में क्या डिस्कस कर रहे थे अपन? What were we discussing in the last class? Last class में जब power cut हुआ and I had to stop the class in between, we were discussing about a particular condition of the heart, right? Heart के blood vessels essentially, called atherosclerosis. What can you tell me about atherosclerosis?
Accumulation of fat in blood vessels, sir.
Okay. What are the causes of atherosclerosis?
Age, general.
Age plays a role. So generally, older people, older than 40, they are more likely to get get diagnosed with atherosclerosis. Then it also told gender. Men are more susceptible at any age when compared to women, especially premenopausal women. और क्या है?
General male.
Male are more susceptible. Okay. And,
In women, less risk, sir, due to high amount of estrogen.
ठीक है. What are other factors other than gender?
Smoking,
Hmm.
diabetes,
Um,
hypertension,
Generally, hypertension, which is over 160 by 95, uncontrolled systolic and diastolic 160 by 95, will be associated with 5 times higher risk of development of atherosclerosis if someone has that. Okay. DM also, both the types, DM, DM1 or DM2. The person who has DM1 or DM2 will have early onset of atherosclerosis compared to a normal individual. Cigarette smoking is also associated with higher risk. All right, there's another one. Two more, two, three more.
Faulty in gene.
Mm-hmm.
hyperlipidemia,
Or higher amounts of circulating lipids, especially LDL, present in a person's blood will make them more susceptible to development of atherosclerosis. It's a direct correlation. There is also familial and racial factors. So if someone in your family, generally closer relatives, if they have developed atherosclerosis, there is a chance that you might develop it as well. And with respect to racial, generally speaking, black African Americans will have less severe atherosclerosis when compared to Caucasians or whites. Right? Okay. So what happens in atherosclerosis? Pathological changes.
loss of balance,
Cause of what?
balance,
Balance.
skin rashes,
अच्छा, लेट अस सपोज ये पहले एक ब्लड वेसल है आपकी. यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? लेट्स सपोज दिस इज द tunica intima of both the sides. This is the tunica media and this is the tunica externa. Yeah, what is happening?
accumulation of fat
Stage.
around,
So what
accumulation of
happens
fat
is,
around.
yes. So whenever a person has hyperlipidemia, by one method or the other, now we don't know what is the initial trigger to atherosclerosis. What is causing this fat to appear, we don't know. But there are definitely risk factors. Meaning, अगर we don't know कि fat कैसा आ रहा, but we don't know कि fat आ रहा. So we can conclude that if a person is hyperlipidemic, there is a higher chance that they will, have or develop atherosclerosis over their lifetime. So essentially what is happening is here, one or two fat molecules are coming, lipid molecules are coming. Okay, what happens after that?
Macrophages will be come to
Okay,
macrophages.
they will start, attacking these fat cells. Why?
Treating as a foreign material.
Why is that? So let me ask that same question in a different way. Should there be fat molecules in your tunica intima?
Yes, sir.
नॉर्मल हेल्दी इंडिविजुअल में ट्यूनिका इंटिमा के अंदर आपके पास एक्सेसिव अमाउंट ऑफ लिपिड मॉलिक्यूल्स रहना है या नहीं रहना?
No, sir.
No, sir.
It should be.
They should not be present, right? Now, these fat molecules, which are out of place literally, are treated as foreign bodies by your tunica intima and the cells which are present inside your tunica intima, and it will trigger an inflammatory reaction. Whenever a foreign body is coming, in order to remove it, your body will trigger inflammation, right? Same thing will happen here. And with respect to inflammation, monocytes will come into this area, they will undergo diapedesis and they will become macrophages. So let us suppose either macrophage aa gaya. Okay. What will this macrophage do?
Engulfs.
It engulfs the lipid molecules and it will turn into a different type of cell, right? What was that cell called? Fatty macrophage को क्या बोलते हैं? What is the term for a cell which was initially a macrophage and it had engulfed lipids and it turned into a lipid-filled macrophage? इसको क्या बोलते हैं? What is this fellow called? It's called a foam cell. Okay, once foam cells are getting accumulated and they are being made, what will happen? I think यहाँ पर छोड़े थे अपन. I told that slowly, more and more molecules of fat will start gathering around, and more, inflammatory reaction will be triggered. A few more cells of their inflammatory reaction will enter this area. There will be gelatinous lesions being made in this area, and as a fat molecules बढ़ते जाते हैं. You will also see a lot of macrophagic debris here. Okay, so you will see macrophages entering into this area. They will try to engulf as much as possible and they will propagate the inflammatory reaction even more. Eventually, what will happen is you will start seeing that the blood vessel changes its shape, something like this. Okay. अब क्या होता है? At one point of time, now you can see that the diameter of the blood vessel is significantly changed. इतना normal diameter है, इतना हो गया, almost half हो गया. Okay, so this area is experiencing higher blood pressure and this area is also experiencing lesser amount of blood circulation. Okay, the amount of blood that is reaching there per unit time, so per second बोल लो या per minute बोल लो, that is lower than what it used to be or what is normal. Eventually, what will happen is these lipid molecules and these foam cells will burst out of this endothelium or they will tear the endothelium significantly. तो यहाँ पर क्या होता है? ऐसा tear हो जाता है. And eventually, what will happen is these lipid cells will be exposed to your blood. Now, one thing about lipid cells is that they are very, very thrombogenic. They are highly thrombogenic. So, lipids are thrombogenic. Thrombogenic का मतलब क्या है? अच्छा, what is a thrombus? What is a thrombus?
Blood clot or
ठीक है, blood clot, correct. तो thrombogenic किसको बोलना चाहिए? think next logical progression वही है. Thrombus को clot को thrombus बोल रहे हैं आप. तो thrombogenic, if something is thrombogenic, what does that mean?
it is producing blood clot.
not exactly producing air flows, but it is very attractive to clots. Okay, in the sense that it will not produce per se, it will attract thrombocytes to this area. Lipids are very thrombogenic, wherein they will attract more and more number of blood clots or thrombocytes. And essentially, what will happen is यहाँ पर अब इनके सामने thrombocytes आके चिपकने लगते and you will have a clotting reaction occurring there. ठीक है ऑलरेडी वहां पर इन्फ्लेमेटरी रिएक्शन हो रहा था एंड बिकॉज एंडोथेलियम बर्स्ट अपार्ट एंड lipids are exposed, your blood clots will start accumulating in that area because lipids are thrombogenic. Eventually what is happening here, ये क्या हो रहा, what can you conclude from what is happening here? बस सपोज थोड़ी जगह छोड़ दिए. What is happening here? Let me be more specific. What is happening to the diameter of the blood vessel?
Completely finished.
It is getting blocked. Yeah, it decreases. Coagulation is occurring, and the circumference or the diameter of your blood vessel is decreasing. You will also see to a point where these fat cells and all will start producing pressure in this direction. ठीक है यहाँ पर भी you will start seeing तो जो tunica externa रहती that will also change a little bit because of excessive amount of pressure. It will put pressure on your muscularis mucosa यहाँ पर longitudinal muscles में भी, and this fellow will also start to dilate a little bit. ठीक है इतना pressure लगाने लगता है. This structure that is formed here is called an atheroma. It is also called an atheromatous plaque. It is also called a fibrous plaque, or it is also called a fibrofatty plaque. Now, why are we calling it a fibrofatty plaque? यहाँ पर because inflammation is occurring, the next progression along with thrombus will be fibrin strands. Okay? Whenever there is clotting, fibrin will come, collagen will come. And what will start happening is this lipid-filled atheromatous area, ये area जो है, which is filled with lipid, that will start to harden. Okay? It will start becoming harder and it will start becoming thicker. And eventually, what will happen is that, say, initially lipids were somewhat soft, jelly-like, gelatinous lesions थे. And with your pressure of blood going through in this direction, they were able to chip off a few lipids. But once fibrin gets involved, that area will become thick and it will become hard. Okay? That will be your fibrofatty plaque or fibrous plaque as such. And your atheromatous plaque can vary in between white to yellow in color. Okay? You'll have white lesions or yellow lesions, and the size will also vary. 1 to 2 centimeters के रह सकते हैं. Okay? Sometimes a few millimeters in thickness, sometimes a few centimeters in thickness. Now, sometimes what happens is यहाँ पर atheromatous plaques में complications हो सकते हैं. Because of an extension of inflammatory reaction, यहाँ पर calcification भी हो सकता है. ठीक है? Calcification अगर हुआ तो क्या होता है? Calcium will start getting deposited in this atheromatous plaque. So let us suppose this green dot represents calcium. Okay. Once this fellow starts entering into the area, it will start making the atheroma even more harder. Okay. Calcified बनने लगता वो. This is a complicated plaque. You can also have septic plaques. यहाँ पर if there is a infection that is present in the person, septic infection है, तो क्या होगा? Because these thrombocytes are very sticky, your clot material is very sticky. Whenever a bacteria is moving around, it can get stuck to that thrombus, and that bacteria might start proliferating in this area. Okay, it might start proliferating in the atheromatous area. So, आपको septic atheroma भी बनता. So, those are all complications. इसके बाद जो होते. So that condition is essentially atherosclerosis. Okay. Eventually, this area will get hardened. The whole blood vessel will start getting affected, and this part will start getting hardened. इतना पूरा harden होने लगता है, and blood will not flow from this area properly. And whatever microcirculation में hypertension भी होता है, वहाँ पर blood pressure बढ़ने लगता है. Especially if it is a larger artery, it will start affecting the whole of your systemic circulation. If it is a smaller artery or arteriole, it will start affecting the area where blood supply is reaching. So generally, ये arteries में हो रहा है ना, जहाँ पर भी oxygenated blood लेके जा रहा, wherever this blood vessel is taking oxygenated blood, that area will start getting hypoxic damage. Yeah, because atherosclerosis is occurring, oxygen is not able to pass through. Right? Blood is not able to pass through. Blood contains oxygen, nutrients and oxygen both are not able to be supplied to that area, and you will start seeing hypoxic injury in those areas. So that is about atherosclerosis. समझ में आया? Or do you want me to repeat it again?
Sir, repeat once more.
From which point I can start?
Sir, that septic infection.
अच्छा, तो आपको ये समझ में आया क्लॉट कैसा फॉर्म हो रहा है and how it is hardening? Did you understand how?
No.
नहीं समझ में आया. अच्छा, so I told you that these lipid molecules are very attractive to clot material, to thrombocytes, right? This lipid material, lipids like thrombi. Let me put it this way. Okay, lipids like thrombi. So क्या होता है? Whenever lipid is being exposed, the endothelium rips apart, and that lipid, whichever is present under tunica intima, is exposed to your blood. That material is very attractive to clots or thrombocytes. Whenever there is a thrombocyte passing around, it will start getting attracted to that lipid, and it will start getting the clotting process starts essentially, and this will trigger the clotting cascade. Eventually, what will happen is more and more thrombocytes will start entering in that area. Along with that, fibrin strands will come, collagen will come. All of that will start blocking your artery even more. Okay, so the circumference of your artery will decrease. Along with that, some complications that can occur. So this is how a basic atheromatous plaque occurs. Okay, clotting हुआ, पहले lipids आए, lipid आके they invaded into the tunica intima. Once they invaded into tunica intima, macrophages came, they became foam cells, and they started a proper, or initially they were part of a inflammatory reaction. The progression to the inflammatory reaction was other cells will also start coming into that area, and eventually what will happen is the debris, your macrophagic debris, lipids, dead cells, all of that will start increasing the area of tunica intima. तो यहाँ पर pressure डालने लगते हैं. It will start putting pressure in this way, and eventually what will happen is your endothelial layer will rip apart. Wherever it is ripping apart, their lipids are getting exposed to your blood. In your blood are thrombocytes. Lipids are very attractive to thrombocytes, and thrombocytes will come and attach to these lipids. That will trigger a coagulation reaction, and along coagulation, fibrin will come, it will get attached. Proper coagulatory reaction hota, wherein fibrin and collagen will start getting deposited. Your body will treat it as a hemorrhagic clot. क्योंकि वहां पर blood leak होने वाला है, तो वहां पर plug करो hole को. So what will happen is more and more thrombocytes will come, and eventually it will start blocking most of the blood vessel. If not the whole of the blood vessel, most of the area of the blood vessel will get blocked, wherein very little amount of blood can pass through this blood vessel altogether. Okay, बहुत छोटा area बच जाता. Now, when we talk about the complications in this, one complication that can happen is as a progression to inflammation, there is adaptation with calcification. इंजरी जब भी होती सेल इंजरी, वन अडेप्टेशन इज कैल्सिफिकेशन. फॉर एग्जांपल आपके जब ट्राई टू रिमेंबर प्राइमरी यूनियन एंड सेकेंडरी यूनियन ऑफ बोन्स, ठीक है, और प्राइमरी एंड सेकेंडरी यूनियन ऑफ वुंड हीलिंग एज सच, वहां पर इफ यू रिमेंबर वन ऑफ द कॉम्प्लिकेशंस इवन इन स्कार फॉर्मेशन वाज कैल्सिफिकेशन. Calcium will start getting deposited in that area eventually, and what will happen is this atheromatous plaque, which was only initially a clot and lipids, it will be jelly-like initially. Slowly, as calcium starts getting deposited, it will become hard. Okay? And fibrin start getting deposited, it will become even harder. That is one complication that can occur. Another complication is that अगर एक patient को, let us suppose atherosclerosis है, and they get contracted with a septic infection where they are developing septicemia. There is increased amount of microorganisms or bacteria specifically present in their blood. Now, as blood is moving throughout your body, it will come across this atheroma as well. And what will happen, because these clots are very sticky, bacteria can stick to that clot, and wherever it is sticking to that clot, it will start proliferating there. Bacteria divide होने लगता है essentially, and what will happen is that atherosclerotic plaque will get infected itself. ठीक है, वहां पर एक पूरी कॉलोनी बैक्टीरिया की बढ़ने लगती है. That is another way complication can occur. Those are the two complications that I discussed. One is calcification, other is माइक्रोबियल ग्रोथ। अभी समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone else? Any doubts? Okay. So now we'll discuss about ischemia. Now, ischemia is essentially deficiency in blood supply to any part of a tissue. Okay? The microcirculation to that tissue, or even if it is a major blood vessel that is supplying blood, वहां पर blood supply बराबर नहीं हो रही. ठीक है? That is essentially ischemia. If there is cessation of blood supply, wherever cessation essentially means stoppage. So stoppage of blood supply can be sometimes complete. So that will be complete ischemia. तो ischemia में आपके पास complete ischemia भी रह सकता है, where completely the blood vessel which is supplying blood to a particular part. Let us suppose there is a blood vessel that is supplying blood to a particular tissue in your forearm. Example. Okay. And what is happening is, let's suppose that is the only blood vessel that is supplying blood to आपकी brachial artery ले लो, ठीक है, which is supplying blood to the whole of your arm. वो अगर completely block हो गई because of whatever reason or damage हो गई, that will lead to complete ischemia. Or sometimes it can get partially blocked. That will be partial ischemia. Okay. So whenever there is deficient blood supply to a part of a tissue or the tissue itself, that will be called ischemia. Okay. Now the harmful effects of ischemia may result from three causes. One is hypoxia due to deprivation. जो भी problems आते हैं ischemia की वजह से, they can be threefold. One problem that will occur with ischemia is hypoxia. If oxygen and blood supply is not being supplied, not being given to a tissue properly, hypoxic injury will occur there. Second, nutrient supply will not be proper. Okay? Especially, glucose, amino acids. Think about it this way. One of the most commonly affected organ will be your brain, because your brain solely relies on glucose for its energy. There are no other nutrients that are going to your brain. Only glucose passes through BBB. If there is ischemia to your brain, glucose will not be able to reach brain, and the brain will essentially not get any food. Okay? The third problem with ischemia can be inadequate clearance of metabolites. So inadequate clearance of metabolites क्या है? Let us suppose ये एक टिश्यू, ठीक है, यहाँ से blood vessel pass हो, and you have microcirculation here which is supplying blood to this tissue. Now let us suppose यहाँ पर ischemia हो गया. This particular vessel and this particular blood vessel is becoming blocked or getting damaged or whatever is happening. Blood is not being supplied. Now what will happen is, along with this blood capillary which is getting affected, यहाँ पर blood supply तो reach नहीं हो रही, meaning nutrients and oxygen are not being supplied. Along with that, whatever metabolic waste products that are being generated in these cells of this tissue, that is also not being carried out. They are not being carried away. Now, because of several metabolic reactions that are continuously occurring in your cell, there will be generation of metabolic waste. अगर metabolic waste को आप बाहर निकाल के नहीं फेंक दिए, they will start getting accumulated, especially your superoxide species, nitrogen dioxide. ये पूरे जो metabolic products रहते, once they start getting accumulated, they will start creating problem. They can trigger cell damage, they can trigger cell injury, they can even trigger inflammatory reaction. These are the three main problems that will occur with ischemia. One is hypoxia, other is inadequate supply of nutrients, third is inadequate clearance of metabolites. If metabolites are also not getting cleared, it will lead to a problem. Okay, यहाँ तक समझ में आया what is ischemia and what are the effects of ischemia?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you have doubts, please feel free to ask. You can put it in the chat as well if you're not understanding anything. Now, if we classify ischemia based on its etiology or based on its cause, essentially, etiology is cause, okay? There are a number of causes that can produce ischemia. So let us suppose first causes in the heart. Okay. Essentially, causes in the heart will come down to cardiac output. Inadequate cardiac output can result from heart block, or it can be from ventricular arrest. This can be because of heart block, can be from ventricular arrest, okay, and fibrillation. Fibrillations are, where did I put it? I'll show you one image. Hold on. ये देखो, नॉर्मल कंडक्शन जो है SA नोड से इट इज गोइंग डाउन थ्रू योर Purkinje fibers and it is spreading like this, right? यहाँ पर आपका ECG नॉर्मल ऐसा आता है. Fibrillation में that what you call the impulse that is getting generated in your pacemaker, that is the SA node, is moving all around your heart erratically, and what will happen is your heart will start quivering. How should I put it? अगर आप देखते तो you could have you will be able to understand practically a little bit more. But fibrillation is essentially a condition in which those impulses that are being generated from a sinusoidal node, they are moving here and there. They are not going around in an orderly fashion. And because of which, what will happen is contraction and relaxation of your atria and ventricles will not be proper, especially your atria. That condition is called fibrillation. Okay. So in your systole, let's suppose atrial systole hai, atria properly contract ho rahe, blood is going into the ventricles, right? If there is atrial fibrillation, that atria will not be able to contract completely. Okay? Because impulses are so erratic, it will not be able to completely contract and they will not be able to push blood inside. अगर ये भी हुआ तो it can lead to ischemia because cardiac output will get affected. Total cardiac output जो है heart का, ठीक है? If there is cardiac arrest, if it continues for 15 seconds, if cardiac arrest continues for 15 seconds, the patient will lose consciousness. Okay. Agar this condition lasts for 4 minutes, it will lead to irreversible ischemic damage to brain. Irreversible brain damage. And if it goes on for 8 minutes, it will inevitably lead to death. So, whenever there is ischemia, specifically because of a problem in the heart of the patient, okay, if there is a cardiac arrest or ventricular arrest, jo bhi ho raha, if this continues for 15 seconds, the patient will lose their consciousness. If it goes on for 4 minutes, it will lead to irreversible ischemic damage, okay, in the brain specifically. And if it goes on for 8 minutes, it will lead to death. Okay. Those are all the causes in the heart. Then we have causes in your arteries. Now, in your arteries, the most important cause or the most common cause that will occur, that will cause ischemia will be obstruction. Now, more often than not, this obstruction is because of atherosclerosis, but it can also be because of thrombosis, excessive clotting, or it can also be because of embolism. So, embolus is being formed whether it is gas embolus or if it is a foreign particle, jo bhi rehne do, an embolus is being formed, and that embolus is essentially blocking the passage of blood. That can lead to ischemia as well to one particular area or the associated areas jahan par bhi obstruction is occurring in the artery, and wherever that artery is supplying blood. Then it can be causes in the veins. Veins में अगर blockage हुआ, especially venous drainage में, this will lead to engorgement and obstruction of arterial blood supply. ठीक है? अगर vein block हो रही, तो reverse में your blood is not able to pass properly. If you see a capillary network, ऐसा arteriole है, ये capillary का end आता, and यहाँ से venual start होता. ठीक है, अगर इधर ब्लॉकेज आ रहा, लेट अस सपोज यहाँ पर ब्लॉकेज आ रहा, one thing is that metabolic waste will not be able to get out. Second thing is that pressure will start increasing in the reverse direction. तो यहाँ पर ऐसा pressure बढ़ने लगता है, and ultimately what will happen is the artery which was initially supplying blood to that capillary, that will start getting engorged, that will start getting dilated. ठीक है, that is one cause in veins. अगर vein में blockage हुआ अभी तो ischemia हो सकता, because वहां पर blood accumulate होने लगता, यहाँ पर आपकी artery में blood accumulate होने की वजह से blood supply will not be proper here anymore. If blood is getting accumulated in your artery, fresh supply of blood is not occurring essentially. ठीक है, प्रेशर पीछे जाते रहता, and because of which ischemia occurs. Sometimes it can be a problem in microcirculation as well. So occlusion occurring in arteriole or capillary or a venuole, that can also be. Vein में एक problem था, venuole का भी problem हो सकता कभी. Okay, so that is ischemia essentially. Hold on, I'll start another class. I'll send the link to your group. Join that.